This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Clay Matthews able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
We got this.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. They'll run on third down with Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dante Fowler, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. That escapes the sack. And And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. To the air again. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson will throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. Let's get it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Goff now to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that until they're